the zone.
A nuclear accident has transformed reality as we know it.
The entire community has abandoned the exclusion zone.
Fear is taken over.
The official story.
Offering resistance,
The
the
official
secrets will
story.
be revealed. There's a story to be told.
The secrets will
This
be
mystery
revealed.
must be
There's a story
investigated.
to be told.
Revealed in the TV series.
On the Zone's official website, the user will find key complements to enhance the viewing experience.
Investigation files for each main character.
The Geiger Counter, a podcast in which the creators, technical crew, and cast analyze the production process.
And Anatomy of the Zone, a miniseries dissecting the show's key narrative elements.
The Exclusion Zone, a making-of in which the critic, Jesus Ucero, enters the forbidden area, revealing the series' production secrets. A feed generator for the official social network account amplifying the Zone and its media expansion for the viewer's enjoyment.
The Zone's universe on full screen mode, available on all your devices with Movistar Plus.
My name is Arcangel, and you're not on the website you thought.
Welcome to another Transmedia dimension.
If you want to know the truth, discover the other zone.
The Other Zone is a narrative transmedia strategy that, in parallel to the lineal content, gives coherence to a wide repertoire of narrative content.
Guided by Arcangel, a pseudonym for one of the series' characters, the user gets deeper into the series, expanding its narrative plot through a gamified experience.
I'll show you two stories, two worlds, two doors. The choice is up to you.
Using an interactive intro, a double perspective video directs the user to the other side of the series, towards the official or the concealed truths, into a modern office or an old bunker.
Arcangel's job grants him access to censored information about a nuclear accident, discovering clues that point towards a hidden and terrible truth. These materials can be explored in the office.
On Alert is a microfactual series uncovering the uncensored real-life consequences of great nuclear tragedies, displaced population, contaminated materials, and more.
Scars, a doomed village, a false documentary with testimony from characters in the series who survived the nuclear accident.
And through Arcangel's cell phone, the user can access the character's musical taste and listen to his playlists.
To continue his investigation, Arcangel takes refuge in an old bunker on the limits of the exclusion zone, which becomes his alternative workplace, represented by the mural.
When clicking on some of these unreleased documents, the user can participate in the investigation through exclusive material.
Arcangel reveals his conspiracy theories in his podcast, From the Bunker, available on an episodic basis to users who follow his Twitter account.
Arcangel also has access to a parallel line of investigation through the Zone's interactive game, where users choose their own narrative journey in order to enter the exclusion zone and solve new plot lines.
Through Arcangel's laptop, the user can access his favorite places.
Abandoned Sites. The Instagram account reveals his secret passion, photography. Abandoned Sites groups together photos of natural and urban landscapes, desolate in the accident's aftermath, open to user proposals for possible future locations.
Natura Trucks. Next to abandoned sites, we can find Natura Trucks, a site made up of 360-degree photography that reveals what Spanish cities would look like after a nuclear disaster.
But if there's a site that Arcangel favors above all, it's the WikiZone, a collaborative site and meeting point for viewers, where all the information about the series is crossed and administered by the Adversus team.
Adversus, a citizen movement inspired by Arcangel's podcasts. Through their YouTube channel and their Facebook page, Cassandra, Kronos, and Zeus, Arcangel's unconditional followers will share their discoveries, always hidden behind their characteristic gas masks.
But Adversus isn't just a content, it's a community. The citizen movement will cross over from fiction to reality. In the narrative fiction, Adversus is directed by the nucleus, made up of its 3 founders. In reality, they will be a group of content curators promoting the creation, conversation, and interaction between the series' followers, generating micro-content and memes, monitoring the reactions and content generated by viewers during and after the series' air dates.
All of this content takes on a life of its own through a distribution strategy that expands from owned media to paid and earned media, providing attractive content that can be consumed independently from the series. In total, the Zone's Transmedia universe is made up of over 310 minutes of audio-visual content offered across 16 different formats that include interactive videos, narrative audio, an immersive narrative online game, web series, 360 images, mockumentaries, collaborative websites, making-ofs, and social media posts, which can all be found on 2 websites designed for all devices.
All of these elements, content, containers, and their activation strategy make up a global narrative, though its content can be consumed independently. independently. They expand the fiction, promote the series, and facilitate the viewer's active participation. Moreover, they provide a promotional trampoline for the series, a top-level narrative and communicative experience. Cross the limits of the zone.
What you see is only one part of the truth.